Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you, giving you game 1 in a series between Howl and Xiaokk. We see Howl spawning here as the teal human player, meanwhile Xiaokk spawning as the yellow orc. At least I believe that's what it is, and let me double check that. Howl is the human player, Xiaokk is the orc. It would have been very, very strange if Howl was actually Xiaokk and Xiaokk was Howl. Anyways, stranger things have happened. Anyways, human versus orc matchup here on Turtle Rock. Howl spawning here at the 5 o'clock position. Meanwhile, Xiaokk spawning here at the 9 o'clock position. I'll most likely refer to them as human and orc throughout the rest of this matchup, just because if 4K is not going to roll off my tongue all too much if I accidentally try and read his name. So orc versus human here. Now I am expecting an archmage versus a blade master matchup, and I'm really curious as to how the human player is going to play this. Turtle Rock is a map that allows human players to creep, but unfortunately for him, the Blade Master also has a number of very effective creep camps that he can creep out to get very strong items. The Ogre Magi at the Goblin Merchant shops drop those consumable items, Potion of Greater Healing, Potion of Invulnerability, in addition to this Gargantuan Sea Turtle here. So that Blade Master is going to end up getting a lot of Vitality Potions, which is absolutely necessary for a very, very effective Blade Master. Now, on the flip side, the Ogre Warriors drop those Circlets of Nobility and Gloves of Haste. We'll see if he gets luckies, and yes, he does end up picking up an early Gloves of Haste on a Blade Master. More attacks mean that the Blade Master will end up dealing more critical strike damage just because he's able to swing more. Claws of Attack +6 onto that Archmage, and that Claws of Attack +6 is a very, very deceptive item. It essentially is half a supply of food if you consider the fact that a Footman does 12 to 13 damage, and Archmage gets an additional +6 damage with, I believe, an average attack speed as well, so, or actually fast versus average, but you can see how much extra damage that Archmage is doing, taking down a bigger chunk every time he throws that fireball. Meanwhile, Footman now wandering around over here, spots the Blade Master here. Scroll of Town Portal obviously sold already to pick up some early healing salves and Speed Scroll. Now, the big question to follow up is, how are these players going to engage during the mid-game? This is extremely important because the Blade Master could try and easily just creep out all of these green creep camps and then take the orange, or he could try and go for a completely different strategy and try and harass. Meanwhile, it looks like the human player is trying to really find where his opponent possibly could be. You can see that the giant sea turtles are getting taken out very, very fast as the Blade Master now going after this Ogre Magi. I believe it's a consumable item. Let me double check this. It could be a static item. No, Talisman of Evasion. So a static item on that Blade Master. Blade Master down to 45 hit points. He used a healing salve only to have an axe hit him once more. And wow, that talk about a little bit of unluck right there. Even though he was Windwalk, he ended up taking that damage anyways, forcing him to use another charge. Archmage now hanging around on the other side, waiting for those Boots of Speed. He now picks them up after saving up just the right amount of money. Meanwhile, Blade Master is really looking for his opponent, and he's going to catch the tail end of this army. Now, with this, he's going to be able to start putting pressure and pick up the item on this Ogre Warrior. No, oh, there is a Dust of Appearance. There's the Dust of Appearance. Blade Master now, oh, there it is. The Blade Master is currently in a really, really rather difficult spot. He does end up using a Windwalk in order to get away, and now the Blade Master has to be very, very careful. He does not have enough mana for additional Windwalk, and without that, he cannot get surrounded by the Footmen of the Archmage. Now, you're going to see both sides retreat back to their respective corners. Blade Master doing what pretty much a Blade Master does best, hit and run tactics. He has not been pulled over as of yet, or has local law enforcement ever been able to catch him, as he just Windwalks past them in a fight. Now, let's take a look back over here. Keep going to go ahead and upgrade now. We'll see what the tier 2 hero is going to be, and it is a Beastmaster. No surprise there, as the Quill Beast and Water Elementals are going to be able to do a number of damage on the Building Spirit Lodge and Bestiary. The timing on this is going to be very, very crucial. You can see that the Orc player just wants to try and buy time to let those buildings complete. Now, if he takes the bait, if the human player takes the bait, these buildings will be completed with fortified armor. However, if he doesn't take the bait, which he hasn't, he's going to be able to drop down quill beasts, water elementals, and every sort of thing to try and shut down this spirit lodge. Another quill beast now quickly placed down. Blade Master taking a fair bit of damage. Beastmaster is going to be forced to back off here. Blade Master going after that one Beastmaster there, and it does get taken down. Experience was given as you saw the Blade Master dealt the final blow, and now you can see the Bestiary is currently out and ready to train up units. The important building, however, is this Spirit Lodge. The Spirit Lodge is going to be able to start getting in those all-important Spirit Walkers, and if those Spirit Walkers are out, you know that Disenchant is quickly going to follow. Footman able to finish off a grunt there, but now they are on in a desperate run. Too many spears for their own taste, as you now see a Blade Master getting to level 3. Level 2 Windwalk gonna finish off one Footman there. There it goes, another Hex Footman gonna get taken out, and the human player biting off a bit more than he can chew. I gotta believe he's somewhere in the high 20s in terms of supply. No, high 30s. He is training up a couple of priests and sorceress back at home, retraining up that Beastmaster. So that is the reason why his army looks so small, because it is. Number of units being trained back at home, 9 supply right there. He would currently really be at 22 supply. Meanwhile, the Orc army looking much better. Kodo Beast is now out onto the field. We may be getting into some raiders in just a moment. Now, first fight definitely going in favor of the Orc. How is the human player going to respond? And it looks like he's going to be responding with a tower attempt follow-up. You can take a look down over here. Wait, yeah, lumber mill is right there. He does have about 300 lumber in the bank, but that's not going to be that much for that many towers. You need a lot of lumber for towers, as the militia now looking to pull back here. Blade Master is still nearby. Dust of Appearance is ready to go. There's the Beastmaster with Clarity Potion. Militia all running forward now, as there is the quick hex onto the Archmage. Archmage in serious trouble, needs to get away. Priest are ready to go. Slow quickly cast onto that Blade Master, and never has a normal unit ever upset a Blade Master more than a sorceress casting slow on the Blade Master there. Priest now getting taken down. Level 2 on the Shadow Hunter, and things are just looking up and up for the Orc. Orc looks like he's going to be able to turn things, or just turn around and take down that Archmage once more. Meanwhile, Ivory Towers are now up, and you can see that there are peasants nearby. The Magic Sentry has been researched, as the Sorcerer is able to continue to cast slow. All right, Water Elemental, got digested there. Water Elemental trying to chase this Kodo Beast. It looks like the Water Elemental may actually be able to finish it off there, down to 44 hit points, and one more shot. There it goes, it gets taken down. Meanwhile, back over here, the towers are actually getting picked off by Troll Headhunters, a unit that you do not see very often. Another Windwalk strike there coming in from the Orc, and it looks like this tower attempt is going to fail before it even really gets started. A handful of units now remaining to fall. Supply count 46 over 50 compared to 31 over 42. And this is not looking good at all for the human player. It looks like the Orc is going to be able to take things and take control of the series very quickly with a quick 1-0 lead. Now, what can we really see from the human player in order to get back in? He is down by about 20 supply, and well, no, Howl ends up deciding that he cannot overcome that and gives up game number 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 1. Please stay tuned for game number 2.